To see you all again. Welcome to some more of my free content that I'm releasing as part of the build up to the launching of my online academy. I'm hoping to have this launched as soon as possible, and here is just some content to keep you busy. So this content is actually from presentations that I've given a couple of times in the international realms at conferences during COVID. So instead of just leaving these presentations to lie around doing nothing, I'm recording them and I'm sharing them with you. So this presentation consists of 4 short videos, and it's all about your online brand. And I really want to highlight how important it is for us in the talent acquisition, recruiting, talent sourcing space, how important it is for us to have a really strong online brand. So the question that I want to ask you today to begin with is, does your online brand attract or repel talent? And this is something that is going to be absolutely crucial this year. So without any further ado, let's think about what happens when you email or you reach out to passive talent. What is the first thing that they're going to do is they are going to Google you. So when was the last time that you actually went and Googled yourself? What do you find? Because a lot of us aren't actually even aware of what we find when you put your name into a Google search engine or Bing. Also remember to look at the images and the videos, and what do you see? And this is something that's really important, because a candidate's never going to take the time to respond to you to say, thank you for your message, I really appreciate it. However, I'm not going to respond because I saw X, Y, and Z on the internet. So we need to make sure that we have a very clean digital footprint as recruiters, and that we're also putting our best foot forward. So for me, the best description I've ever heard, the best definition of an online brand is by this gentleman. Love him or hate him, he's very successful. And Jeff Bezos said, your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. And this is so true. Another one along the same vein, which is one of my favorites, is by Maya Angelou, which says that people won't remember what you did for them, but they will remember how you made them feel. So as a recruiter, you really want to be standing out as the person who's adding value to someone and their career journey. So the reason why you need to have a strong online brand, and I'm going to use myself as an example, is because it will really assist you to be able to attract the right talent to you. As recruiters and talent sources, we spend so much time scouring through job boards, through LinkedIn, through other platforms looking for candidates. Wouldn't it be really good if you positioned yourself as the go-to recruiter in a particular niche? And that niche could be financial services, it could be supply chain, it could be tech. And you had the best candidates in the industry contacting you and saying, hey, I've heard such amazing things about you. I want to work for you. I want to work for your organization. How do we start this partnership? That would make your life a whole lot easier. And that is what I'm aiming for you to achieve, is that if you make your life easier, you'll have more people coming through the door, and it's not going to be such a chore that you always feel like you are chasing candidates. Again, I use myself as an example because the way that I have worked my online brand over the last couple of years has really opened so many doors in the international space for me. I definitely wouldn't have traveled around the world as much as I do presenting keynotes at international conferences if I hadn't have had an online brand and basically had an opinion on the internet. And this is what I really encourage you to do, because it's going to make your lives and your jobs so much easier. So basically, what I'm aiming for is people to come knocking on your door. I want you to be phone call number 2. So when someone actually realizes that they've had enough, they've got into the office, it's time to look for something new, someone's used their coffee mug again, their boss is in a bad mood, I want you to be standing out as phone call number 2. So they can phone their partner first and say, that's it, I'm out of here. The next phone call is going to be the recruiter who's adding value, who is standing out on social platforms and known as the go-to recruiter in that niche. Now you can achieve that by building your online brand. So one thing that I really also want to highlight here is that real people are the key to authentic relationships, and having an online brand leads you or positions you to have much better genuine and authentic relationships. It's not about just posting all of your jobs all the time on social media. It's about being a real person and sharing the good times and the bad times. And this is something that we really need to be conscious of, is that no one can just be on top of the world all the time and cheerful. It's just not possible. So what people are looking for is, consumers are looking to find out about the people behind their favorite brands. And that is often you, because as the recruiter, as the talent sourcer, you are the brand ambassador for that organization, or even if you are sitting in the third party space, you are an extension of that organization, and you need to attract talent to that company. Now, a lot of consumers also feel that if they get to know the leadership team, the CEOs, they already have a rapport with the organization, they would feel far more comfortable being part of a team like that, that is transparent and that is sharing. Also, when you are using your A-team players within an organization, and you as the recruiters and talent sources are obviously the A-team players, you're also the brand ambassadors, and you are sharing things like, why do you wake up every day and choose to go and work for that company? That is really something called social proof. And you are using social proof to explain, why do you